My name is Mark Gibson. I do volunteer for Clark County Repair Cafe. I'm a knife sharpener and tool sharpener. What we're doing is we're trying to help people to keep things out of landfills, to reuse things, and to be able to do it on their own. I use a steel for sharpening the knives, and most people have one in their drawer and never even use them. And those also sharpen the serrated knives well. A lot of people will say they can't sharpen a serrated knife. Well, that steel will sharpen the serrated knife. 3 people so far since I've done this went and bought their own steel, then came back and asked me to teach them how to do it again, and that makes me proud. You know, I'm helping out and teaching people, and I can share my skills that I have other people don't have. I don't have to ask for money, just a thank you, and makes me feel like part of the community. It makes me feel good. I've been a builder all my life. I repaired ships and submarines in the Navy, and very good at my job, so they sent me where I wanted to go and flew to repair other ships in different countries that my ship wasn't even at. So I went to a lot of places. I was very lucky, and so then I got out of the Navy and I became a boilermaker in the shipyards, building ships and barges, and built barges 300 feet long, Chevron oil tankers. That kind of faded out in the 80s. The shipyards, ship repair work kind of faded out. So then I became a union iron worker, and I've worked on every dam on the Columbia River, Snake River system. It's over 15 dams. I worked on replacement towers for the Golden Gate Bridge. Just before I retired, my last 10 years, I was building Navy SEAL boats. I was the head fabricator for the company I worked for, and we built 2 Portland fireboats. My grandfather taught me how to sharpen tools. My grandfather was a very good machinist for Bendix Corporation, and taught me how to sharpen and the proper way to sharpen, and that's why I do mine by hand. And a lot of people actually, hey, my grandfather used to do that, my dad used to do that. A guy just the other night is like, that's a lost art, you know, and it made me feel good. There's no vocational training, no hands-on training hardly anymore. They've taken all the vocational training out of schools, and I believe that hurt all of America because we don't have builders, we don't have skilled people to do that kind of work anymore. We need it in our schools, and we need to start young. And I'm a retired iron worker, and the average age of iron worker now is 55 years old because the young kids, they haven't been trained to do that type of work. They don't have the sense of, man, I built that, you know? You walk away from a dam that you built or a ship, or it's an amazing feeling to me. A lot of things are disposable. Everybody's thinking disposable anymore. I'll use this for a while and get rid of it. Like sharpening knives, some of the very best knives out there are the older knives, the ones that people have had for years. That steel is a lot better than some of the steel now, you know. I've been getting back into my artwork that I did when I was younger. I like to do wood burning and leather burning, a little bit of painting in there also. And yeah, I used to sell flies at a Saturday market in Portland years ago when I was a fishing guide and fly tire, but I used to sell them commercially. I had my little own business for a while. I don't sit around watching TV and playing Xbox. I got a toolbox and tackle box. I don't sit in the house. I'm active, always doing something. I have done a lot of things.